Dave, it looks like with the news this week, we're one or two steps closer to being that complete cloud data management platform. Why don't you talk about that a little bit?
I mean, it's something we're super excited about. I mean, when you think about Druva's journey, the realization of kind of the goal we've set down and bringing together, disparate data sources under a single, management platform, this is a key element to that and solving actually the complete puzzle, right? Because at the end of the day, when you think about data management for enterprises today, a lot of it is focused on all these various sources. Kind of landscape footprint is expanded to a point where it's very hard for companies to manage that data on a day-to-day basis. And so, we recently announced our acquisition of Cloud Ranger last quarter, bringing Cloud Ranger into the full spectrum of elements we have as part of Druva Cloud Platform. So now enterprises have access to all those different data sources, which when you think about it, that is the entire footprint of data that businesses are dealing with today and wanting to manage over time. And so for us, it's a culmination of all that work we've been putting into providing this kind of vision and finally achieving that and getting there.
Yeah, so we had the mobile workloads with the laptops and also the SaaS workloads. We had the data center workloads,
right?
And now we're adding in the cloud workloads,
right,
with Cloud Ranger.
Right.
It seems like it was just a month or two ago that we acquired this company,
right,
and they're already in the Druva Cloud Platform. How was that possible that quickly?
Well, I mean, that's one of the beauties of being cloud native. It's often something that people kind of go, oh, well, what's the importance of that? And one of them is it really allows for a lot of agility, as well as it really simplifies the model of how you integrate. But that's different in the cloud because we're using the same exact software stack. We're using the same exact sets of services. And that was when we were looking at Cloud Ranger, one of the big benefits we saw was like, wow, they actually are designing the same way we are as a company. And that allows for a much faster time to market and our ability to integrate it into Druva Cloud Platform and solve that kind of puzzle we've been trying to solve for a long time.
So the cloud native aspect of that helped us to bring the product into the fold, but how does that help the customer?
Fundamentally, when you think about it from the big picture, you're trying to figure out how do I manage my data over time. And part of that is for resiliency and recoverability. Some of that's for archiving. Some of it's for other legal or governance requirements, compliance requirements. When it's all smattered everywhere and there isn't that cohesion, it becomes very complicated for a business to understand what to do and how to do it, right? And so those are the challenges we're trying to solve. Make it easier for a company to understand their data footprint so then they can act accordingly, do the right things with their data, and keep those costs low, but also ensure they're meeting their SLAs and meeting the extended requirements of their business.
So Dave, any final thoughts?
Yeah, this is a time where it's really exciting. The accumulation of all the work we've done as a company to kind of get us to this point where we now have all of the different elements that come together and be able to manage it with a single system, is crucial, especially to address today's enterprise kind of challenges. Having the ability to have a consistent platform, a consistent set of services, policy management, all those different things is obviously foundational to helping businesses kind of complete that full journey and move, from where they are today to where they want to be.